Hey everybody, Bo here. Hey, in this video I'm going to share with you my new best friend and our newest purchase for Rolling Thunder, the camper, and also for going out in the SUV. This is a bed and it's also a lounger and it is comfortable. So stay tuned because it solved my problem of a second bed and second bedroom. Alright, so check this out. I've had this dilemma about a second bed in this camper. If you have kids, you could probably build it in up above. I really just built this for me and my wife to work in and stuff, but I might want to be able to bring someone along that also wants to do some night shots or weather stuff, or who knows, but we're going to be getting back out there hopefully really soon once everything starts opening back up. So anyway, I needed a second bed. So I found this. Came with a case. It's 4-inch memory foam. Folds into 1, 2, and then 2 small ones, which is perfect because if you need to make it shorter, you can. So, alright. So that big suitcase that I was just holding came in this little box, all rolled up. I didn't do an unboxing, but just so you can see, that's how big the box is. This is what's shipped to you. And it's literally vacuum sealed, rolled. You just cut it open, let it sit flat for 48 hours, and then it puffs into shape. I think they're very, very comfortable. That's what this is. This is a 4-inch memory foam full, and I ended up taking out one of the upper ones to make it a little bit shorter. We're short people, so this is about 5'9". I'm 5'7", 5'6", and my wife's shorter, so we fit here no problem. But I did want to have an option for another bed. So I decided to get another one of these in a twin. It's 39 inches wide, 75 inches long, and it fits perfect in the back of an SUV. So I plan to use it in the back of the 4Runner, which is the pool vehicle. And if I decide to do a trip where I'm not going to pull this cargo trailer because maybe it's a 6-hour journey and I don't want to pull that far and I just go solo, I can just put that in the back of the 4Runner and I've got a great place to sleep. I've done that before with this and I didn't like having to take it out and put it back. Now the one thing I do want to say, this we love. You get in it, you melt. It is so comfortable. And I don't like having to make the bed. When I've been out having fun all day, the last thing I want to do is have to, go through all those motions. This is got sheets on it, comforters. It's very warm, very comfortable, lots of pillows. We keep stuff up there, so back and forth. But those of you that have kids, you could make easily another bunk up there, which would be easy. But for adults, I don't know if I would trust that. I'm sure you could do it if you know what you're doing as far as getting the support you need. But I wanted something that I could put in on the floor, or maybe I'll build something to elevate, which I'm going to share with you. And also use it in the back of either one of my SUVs, my pool vehicle, or my Santa Fe, because it's a great place to sleep and it's perfect because it fits perfect back there. And even if it's a little uneven, you can still sleep on it pretty good because it's pretty dense foam and it's real comfortable. And with a sleeping bag, I'm always good, and a couple pillows, I'm nice and comfy on that. I've tried air mattresses, they always seem to get a hole. I've tried the little pads, it's just not enough. This has really worked out good. So I'm also going to show you how I set it up as a lounger, which I did not think would work in here. I'm not going to keep it in here as a lounger, but I like the opportunity to be able to move things around if we want. That's why we like these milk crates, because when we're in transit, I put stuff in them, leave them on the floor, and they don't roll around if you keep them situated. And then you can turn tables on them. I use them for the grill. I use them for my coffee maker outside. They just come in super, super handy. A little cheesy. I mean, someday I'd like to maybe make some custom wood boxes, which would be really cool. You could maybe put some slots in it, make a little shelf. Would work either way. If it was down this way, it would just be a separator. If it was up, it would be a shelf. So I don't know. There's all kinds of great ideas. But this video is about another bed option. This product, this is a twin. Makes a great lounger. You can put two people on it as a lounger. Makes a great bed for one. You can use it in your camper, build it into the build, because the way I'm going to show you the way it folds, you could easily make a seat or whatever and then turn it into a space-saving bed. And you can also use it in your vehicle. Plus, you could use it in your house. And it came with that nice suitcase cover that I showed you, which is great, because then you can just keep it in that if you want. Throw it in a closet or throw it in whatever. I can set it up here and then throw it to the side, set this up, set the table up, and we still have plenty of room. I like having the open space, because if I ever want to move anything, it's just nice having a little room to move around instead of it being so tight. So we love this. It's cozy. It's working out great. This is my cabin on wheels. Hope you're enjoying the videos, and I'm going to keep doing. I have some different things that I plan to do to improve it. Hoping to get out here and take some pics, but every place I want to go seems to be closed. So we're just prepping, getting things ready. The sink turned out great, no leaks, and looks great. I'll show that to you. And update on the sink. We like it better than the other one as far as the faucet. This has worked out great. The pump uses less juice. It's a 3 amp versus a 5 amp. For a $20 pump, you can't beat that. And the faucet was, like I said, give or take on 20, which is pretty cheap for a nice little faucet. This is a soap dispenser. And here it is. So I'm going to do some improvements up in the kitchen. I'm looking to maybe put a steel backsplash up. That way I can attach things with magnets. My only regret up here is, and I may still do it eventually, is put in some sort of exhaust fan, because you really do need to make sure that when you're cooking on the stove that you have everything open, because the open flames has set off my CO2 detectors. So it's nice if we have the door open, but can't always do that. So normally I put the fan on and we're good with that. But the sink, we love it, love it, love it, love it. So alright, so this is how we're normally set up. I just use this chair because it's movable. I used to put bikes in here. Now I just put them on a rack on the Forerunner because I don't like getting the dirt in here. But this is nice, comfy, cozy. This table goes down, in case you haven't seen those videos. Some people might think it's permanent. We love this. You know, it's a nice option, but it makes it a lot bigger in here. And I thought about it, if I had to, I could cut it down or whatever. So for the lounger setup, which is super comfortable, I just take this, either put it outside or just put it here, and then again, I have my trusty milk crates that I use for everything. Take it, put one like that, and then I keep another one in the front. man, I don't know about this because I might have to cut it, but so this is a great case. All right, so the way a lot of these things, this is 1, 2, and then 2. These, they show them like this on the floor, and I got to tell you, it's not very comfortable, especially on this situation. But if you take it, and for me, luckily, this in between here holds this up. You throw a pillow on there like that, and let me tell you, this is it's just a great little lounger. And I'm just using 2 milk crates under it right now. Now what I may do is cut a board. I thought about maybe making a board slide out from under the bed to go this way, and then maybe having another piece for over here, and then turning it into a bed. But as a lounger, my gosh, you can put 2 people on here. It's really comfortable, and as long as, like with me, as long as I'm sitting where the milk crate is, you're fine. Same here, and it's really comfortable, especially with the pillows. You want to watch TV, you just want to look at the view. I just think this is super, super cool. It's nice to have options. This wouldn't work really well with our table because you're just too a little low. You could maybe sit on a pillow and that would raise you up to the thing. I would just take this out and bring my other chairs in. And then this bed, you can sit at the table at the bed. Same with the back. I have that so you can sit on the bed, hang your feet down, and you could look at the view, eat, work, do whatever you want. So it's all set up for eating and working, I guess. But we love it. I just couldn't think of anything else. And then the Porta Potty is right here. I'm going to move it probably over here. You just slide it out. And the Porta Potty is probably one of the best investments we ever made. It just works out great. And then, you know, you always have the option of a restroom nearby if you're camping as well. But for nighttime, that's perfect. So plenty of space in here. And for those of you that don't know, this is a 6x14 cargo trailer. I had the windows custom put in by the factory. They were supposed to put one in the door and they did not. I have the window. They sent it to me and everything. They did the right thing. So they were really cool about that, but I have not yet put it in the door. I'm not sure if I'm totally am because I like the security of that door there. So that's that. But and then I have some improvements I'm going to do that I'll show you later. But that's this. This is this. I'm going to show you how it fits in here as a bed. And I'm going to also show you how it fits in the SUV. You may have a similar SUV. But I'll tell you what, I love this. You could use this in the house. You can use it in the trailer. You can use it in the vehicle. And it sure does beat air mattresses. I don't think I've ever had an air mattress last. They always seem to get a hole in them. Something always seems to happen. I know one time we went camping and my son set everything up and it was perfect and nice and firm. And then we got in and next thing you know, all the air went out of the thing. It must not have been tightened all the way down. So then we had to start all over again. This, you just throw it down, lay down, and you're good. Plus, if you lean it against something, you know, like I was thinking about outside, put it on these, lean it against there, look at the beach, look at the forest, look at the lake, look at the creek, the river. Take me, please. As many of you, you know, that have been cooped up during this pandemic, I'm sure you are ready to get out. I am ready to do some social distancing in the woods, and I'm ready to go take some pictures. But the problem's been a lot of county roads are closed. A lot of Wyoming doesn't want anybody coming up there. They're not even issuing, so I hear through the grapevine, they are not issuing any out-of-state fishing license this summer. So Wyoming is saying, yeah, let's just stay where you're at. But I want to go to Wyoming. There's some good pictures to be had up there. So stay tuned. Maybe we will. But this is perfect. This thing is great because it folds up really small. And it's a nice case. It was a nice bonus. So there you have that. Anyway, well, I'm not going to fold it up as nice as it was, but I will when I get done with this video. So let me show you how it is as a bed. Big thing is, hope this is giving you some great ideas, because I think you could use this into a design, and you could even use two of these maybe side by side. So that would be 39 inches times 2, so a little under 80 inches wide, 75 inches, whatever. But you could do seats and then do a long ways. But that would not work here. Now, as far as trailers, again, this is a 6x14. The reason I have a 6x14 is weight. It's all about the weight, baby. It's all about the weight. Got to keep the weight down. Keep it under 2,500 or so, or around there, to pull it with a 6-cylinder way on that, because of those hills up in the Rocky Mountains. Getting up that hill is not always easy, just in some places. But the 4Runner does a good job, and we're fortunate to be able to have that as a pool vehicle. And this is a great option. You know, and as far as design builds, you could turn this into a couch and then go into a bed. I thought about maybe doing it this way. You'd have to go all the way to the back, or you're going to lose some space. Because the only bummer about across this way is one person's got to go over the other. And the other thing is, if it's not about weight and you were to do a build, I would do the tandem axle, which is the double axle, because that's always, they're great to back up, and they're just, then you got 4 tires instead of just 2, so if you do get a flat or something, you got a little protection there. 7 feet wide, you can easily put a bed this way, because nobody's over 7 feet tall, or you have to be a super giant not to be able to fit that way. Luckily for us, we're short, so we fit. Not everybody could fit there. So, and again, we like having the bed. This is a nest. I keep a lot of blankets, a lot of pillows, and at nighttime we just melt into it. And then this will make a great lounger, and then possibly a second bed here, or also using it in a tent outside. I also got a pop-up canopy that's a room that can be used as another room for a bedroom if needed. I'd like to start getting out and taking some pics, so looking for somebody that wants to learn and maybe go out. And now that I'm getting a little older, I think I might need somebody to keep an eye on me, huh? Anyway, so that's the plan, man. So there you have it. That's this. Love it. It's comfortable. Sit here, relax, watch TV. Take it out if you want. Yay. So, alright, let me show you the bed. Hey, on the floor, this is comfortable too. So even if you don't put it on anything. Alright, so there is my second bed option. So again, I may make a platform that I can keep
in the 4Runner, an SUV. Also use it in the 4Runner as one option. But man, for a second bed, this is perfect. And like I said, that added bonus for a lounger like that, so comfortable. It's all about comfort these days for me as I get older and older. But so, and again, like I said, I put this in the 4Runner, and it can be a second private bedroom. So, or we put up a 10 by 10 pop-up with a room that's actually a tent. I haven't really used it because you got to be with a couple people to do it. It's all about getting there and just dropping the stabilizers, and then we're done. I'm trying to keep it set up to minimal, and this trailer has been really good for that. But so the heater unmounts and just hangs out up there. So if we want to use the heater, everybody's toasty if it's cold. Alright, so this is my Toyota 4Runner, my pool vehicle. This fits perfect in between the wheel wells. Good for one, maybe two small people. I need to take the seats out, the back seats, and then it will go down all the way. Right now it's kind of up a little bit, but one of my projects that I will work on in the future is turning the 4Runner into a micro camper. That way, if I don't want to pull the trailer, and I can just solo it back here. So there you have it. It's comfortable. So multi-purpose. Bed in the camper, bed in the SUV, lounger. Like I said, with these folds, you could easily make a seat, figure out a way to do a platform and turn it into a bed. I thought about doing maybe a slide out. I don't know how much brain power I want to put into that right now. For now, I'm going to keep it simple because I don't know how much it'll ever get used. This is going to be a micro camper as well. I'd like to put some things on the side. In my other SUV, I had a platform. I like the platform because you can put stuff under it, but I didn't like the headroom. I like the headroom in this. More the better. I don't feel so claustrophobic. For some people, that's not a problem. For me, that's a little bit of a problem. Wake up in the middle of the night, you feel like you're buried alive. No, don't like that. Not going to do it. So for your SUV, for your spare bedroom, for kids, lounger, I give it a 2 thumbs up. And this memory foam's pretty good. You don't really hit your hip or anything, especially when you're laid on it that way. And then when you're sitting on it, you have 8 inches of foam below you.
Okay, guys, I'm sold on this. I'm really happy that I got this because I think it's going to be a great addition for another bed. It makes a fantastic lounger. This is so comfortable. I can't tell you. Easy to do, easy to move. I may do a slide out, which would be perfect here. We'll see. Time will tell, but I hope this has given you some good ideas. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for spending a little time with Bo. Till next time, till the next video. See ya.